What is up, you guys? I look like I've been cleaning house all day because look at my hands. I've been cleaning garage and I wanted to share the process with you guys because I was doing some stuff on my stories and then a couple of you were like, are you going to show us how you organize it so we can get some ideas? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of way better ideas to do things. But I'll share my tips and hopefully that inspires something in you guys, or it teaches you guys something new, or it just adds on to what you already knew. Okay. So, welcome to the behemoth. This is the belly of the beast, yo. So I've actually cheated a bit because I've been doing this for what, 2 hours now, I think. And in 2 hours, I've only been able to organize one small section of the garage, and that's this right here. So it's Papa's like training equipment. Then we go to some swimming, scuba stuff, beach equipment there. And then I opened up these bins because this is all the camping equipment we have here. Inflatable mattress, still camping equipment, backpacking. These are our sleeping bags, tent, and then these are just loose items and stuff. Like these are our inflatable mattresses that go inside the sleeping bag. So with all of this, the first thing, damn, did I get my nose dirty? The first thing that I like to do, I like to remove everything from the shelves. I want to forget what it looked like, for 2 reasons. So the first one is because I just want to create a brand new system, see how things flow, see how things fit, see what things I need to buy. The other one is I like to inspect things, see if I still want it, or if Bart still wants it, if it's broken, if it's in working condition. And then I can start pairing it with the stuff that it belongs. So I really like this, you see? This is like a blank canvas here. Like I took everything off and forgetting what it once was. Okay, so I did that. Oh, also like with camping gear or just anything that you put shelves on. So before Papa had all this stuff up on the top, I don't like that because I'm not Papa. Like I'm not trying to like put 40 pounds over my head to carry stuff up and down when we're going camping, and I don't always want to have to rely on him to have to do that, or it's just more dangerous, you know what I mean? Because you're on unsteady ladder or step stool, and anything could happen if you're like holding 40 pounds over your head. So I like to put the heavy stuff at the bottom. Yes, so I keep it at the bottom. The super light stuff I'll put at the top. This, I was actually really scared to have it standing up like that, but it has a strong, solid base. So I kept shaking the shit like a mad earthquake. Okay, well, spilled that water, didn't I? It's fine. Nothing can get damaged. Anyway, so yeah, I kept shaking the crap. Oh, did you guys see my elbow like getting really close to it? That would have been so fun if you guys were like, no, watch out, and then it happened. Anyway, but yeah, I started shaking the crap out of the shelf and it didn't move at all. So I'm like, it's pretty sturdy. And it's on this side. If it falls, whatever. It's not gonna, no one will be there. And then you got Papa's ammo stuff that I don't know anything about, but the only thing I did, which he already did a really good job, I would just put this stuff, the bullets, the size of the bullets all together. And then any little loose ends, I like to keep a little bin like this, because it keeps all the little knickknacks from kind of just flowing all over the place and taking up a lot of space. Like these things, when they're laid out, it takes up so much surface area that if you just put it in a bin like this, you can just throw it in there and you can dig for it later when you need it, if you need it. And then, what else? Yeah, so I just kept moving things out of my way. You see, like I have a bunch of crap here. Another thing I like to do is I like to pair things in groups, right? So over here, I have baby stuff that I want friends and family to look at, see if there's anything they want to take before I donate it. Here I have clothes that I'm gonna donate. I have our bicycles here together, Taika stuff. I have memorabilia or just things that, you know, like photos and pictures and stuff. These are all of the old baby stuff that I'm gonna keep from Taika. Here I have some, what is it, dog stuff. So I like to group things so that as I'm taking them off the shelves, they're already with their pals. You know what I mean? So as soon as I need to go put it back, I'm not going through different sections and then scrambling and then finding, like moving things around like 20 million times because I found something that's a different shape or it's bigger or deserves its own storage, or you know what I mean? So I like to put things in little groups so that I can have access to them quicker and I could play Tetris better, basically. So Taika, well, Papa took Taika on a drive, Chronicles of the Sleeping Baby. So he said, please.
Moon.
The moon's up there?
It's a big one, he says.
Is it big moon?
He spells big, B-A-E-G, big one.
Big moon.
You see the big moon over there?
But I bet you anything he's gonna want to start playing. He's gonna want to start playing with all those baby things. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I spilled it.
Oh, you spilled it?
Yeah. You don't see it on the floor? Oh. Luckily I didn't knock over the thing, the glass. That would have been nuts.
How'd you spill it?
I knew it, dude. This is stuff I'm gonna give away. You don't even play with this. All of a sudden you wanna play with it? Oh, you give me a silent yes, okay. Oh my God, are you kidding me? All right, Beethoven.
Call some friends to see how they're doing today. Press the number that you hear. 0.
Okay, you guys, another thing I like to do, I know I just showed you guys that I was buying storage containers and stuff on Amazon, but honestly, the best way and the most environmentally safe and best way to do it is by just recycling old boxes. So I try to save all my boxes, like these are all empty boxes that I'm just hoping that I can reuse. Actually, might be able to make that fit in a box. Thank you. Because of this tip, I was able to like go over, and like I have no shame in like reusing boxes. All I do is just label it now. Wait, whoa, I almost, you see, like I just write what it is, like what's in every single box. So that when I'm pulling them down, like even here, like I write, whoops, camping accessories. Wow, I don't even know how the hell I spelled that. But yeah, or I try to get clear container. What the f? Let me zoom out, y'all, because I'm just apparently new at this. Okay, yeah, or I try to get clear containers so I know exactly what I'm working with. Sometimes we don't have the means to do that, so I have no shame in just reusing. Like that's the box that it came in. So I just stuck with it. I just opened it very carefully, and this has been like the 3rd year that I've used that. And yeah, all you gotta do is just label it and you are, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put away that little gnome in a box. And yeah, and I just saved money. And I did something good for the environment. Hi, it's me again. Just kidding. Another thing I like to do is as I'm removing things from the section I'm about to place new things at.
You do it. Come on.
Stop! Thank you. Did you stop him?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Good job.
You listening to music? Okay, that I was gonna say is, I like to clean as I go. So all of this I've already swept and vacuumed and stuff since I am moving things here. I do want a clean canvas every time I move things. Sorry for repeating it a lot. That was kind of distracting. But yeah, like this right here, I'm gonna clean all this up before I move anything else in here. And it just makes for better hygiene, for just like dust bunnies, just overall appearance. It's nice. So before you move anything new into the space you just cleared, make sure to sweep it, clean it, wipe it down, clean it, so it's just, you start fresh. So we were cleaning the garage and I found some Morning Glory fireworks. So of course we have 4th of July in the middle of May. We got the bucket of water.
The safe way.
The safe way, yeah. And then the not so safe way, Tyka's gonna hold it. But he's doing really good. Okay, Tyka, there you go. Get it.
Hold it. Hold it from the bottom. Hold it from the bottom. Good job.
Yeah, like that. Don't point it anywhere.
Good job, monkey. Look at Papa.
Cheese.
Cheese. Okay, stay right there. Don't move.
Don't get. No. Extend your arm. Pull your arm out. Pull your arm out. Like that. Yeah. No. Put it down. Put it down. There you go. Perfect. Good job, monkey butt. Okay, put it in the water. Put it in the water. Hurry up. Put it in the water. Good job.
Good. Now it's dead. Now it's safe.
Yeah, now it's safe.
Mine.
All right, you guys, an update. I'm so excited because I was able to move everything over to the wall and I absolutely love it because I'm a big fan of Feng Shui, and to be honest with you, I've never even studied it. But I understand the philosophy behind it, and it's just basically how things flow, right? And like how you flow with the things around you. So for certain things you want a wood element, you want a water element, you want different elements that make whatever space you're in very harmonious and peaceful and very zen to be in. And I just intuitively like get it. Like I get it, like the way I want things to vibe and chill, like that's why, like I was in charge of the layout for Barbell Brigade when we first opened it up. I just knew that there was this flow and this like, this way that I wanted the space to feel. Cause initially Bart wanted to put like squat racks as soon as you see it. But then if you guys know what a squat rack looks like, well, it's a cage, actually a squat cage. And it's so, let me fix this because my arm got tired. There we go. Yeah, a squat cage kind of looks like one of these shelves. And you're in a cage and then you're squatting in it. And they're huge. So if that's the first thing you see, then it's harder for you to see something like the deadlift platform, which is literally just a piece of wood on the floor about like this thick. So if there's like all this obstruction in your way, and they're kind of like walls. Like you don't know, but subconsciously it feels like a hand or like a wall is in your way. So similar effect with this when, sorry Papa, but he was in charge of organizing the garage, and initially he wanted to park 3 cars in this garage because it's a 4-car garage. He wanted to park, because we had 3 cars at the time, 3 cars in here. So I get his philosophy. So that's why he moved these guys over to this side, because since it's a 4-car, he was like, well, at least we have 3 spaces. The 4th car will be where we have our storage, so I get it. But we sold one of our cars. Papa likes parking outside, so really the only car that stays in the garage is mine, because I don't know if you've been noticing through the vlog, I do have my charger in here, because it's a Tesla, so it needs to be charged, because it's 100% electric. So mine is the only one that's getting parked in here, so there was no point in having this wall here anymore. So I just absolutely hated it, because as soon as you open the door, there's like this wall again in your face. And at a glance, you really couldn't tell what was there. Like you really had to like stand there and be like, oh, okay, this is where that is, that's where this is. And it didn't matter how organized we had things, it just felt very cluttered. And just like the space felt smaller. So, this was always a goal of mine, to just open up the space, and as you can see, it already feels very open. Like there was an optical illusion happening in here. It just felt like the garage was a lot smaller than what it really is, or really was. Because like I said, it's a 4-car garage, but it really felt like a 2-car garage. Not that there's anything wrong with the 2-car garage, but it just didn't feel like we just weren't doing the space justice, pretty much. So opening it up, keeping the big things out of your line of sight is always the best thing to make things look bigger. And yeah, putting like the super light things on the top shelf, and kind of like not so heavy but not super duper light things up at the top is your best bet. And then putting the heavier things at the bottom is the smartest way to go. Also, in which direction are you gonna carry these heavy things out, right? So for example, Bart has a bunch of his gun stuff. Like he has like these metal targets, and they're freaking heavy. They're so heavy because they have to be unpierceable, right? Because you're shooting at them and you're using them multiple times. So the bullets just like ricochet off of it. So you know it's some hefty thick metal. So those, I always ask him like, okay, which way would you carry this out? Because you want to also understand your workflow. So if he's gonna walk it out through the garage door, then because it's so heavy, I want to make his life easy, then I'll put it closer to the exit point, right? Because then you don't want to put it all the way in the back and then have to carry it out all the way to your exit. So that's another tip for you guys. What else? Oh, and like seasonal things, like if you're not gonna use them that much, put those further away from what you need, right? Like food and like extra food stuff and like just things that I'll use on a daily or weekly or monthly. I put it closer to my point of entry, which is this door over here, so that I just travel less, right? Because then I'm not gonna need Christmas stuff closer to the door because I'm only using that, you know, 1 month the whole year. So there's no point in saving some really valuable space in that. So like the Christmas stuff I'll probably put way in the back and not really prioritize that space. But the things that I do use or interact with the most will get closer up front seats or space in the shelves. Yeah. So I think that's all I got for you guys in terms of I guess my thought process when and I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff. I just like I kind of caught myself already in the middle of cleaning and I'm like, oh wait, you guys have asked me to make this video, so I was like, well, let me just do it now. So I might be missing a few things, but yeah, I'll continue this because I'm gonna continue cleaning because I'm just so inspired. Like I love organizing, I love things to have systems and a flow, and I like organization so much. Like my space is a reflection of how my mind is. So if it's cluttered like this, then that means my mind cannot rest until things get decluttered and it's clean and I know where everything is at all times. Then I can move on. If you're like me, I know you feel me. And if you're not, hey, good for you, man, because you're not stressing out over this shit. So it's all good. But yeah, I'm done for today because it's already 8 o'clock and me starting and putting things in the shelf is just honestly gonna take another, like, how long did it take? Another 4 or 5 hours, and I don't have time for that. So we stop here. We're calling it quits because it's a good place to stop. And we'll continue tomorrow. But for now, let's see what else is happening at home.
Doing that.
Tiger, can you wink? No, one eye. Just one. One. Just one eye. Go. One eye. No, don't touch it, please. Just one eye. Go. Can you tell everybody the planets?
Mercury, Venus.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know.
Liar, tell me. Mercury, Venus, what else? Please. Please. Okay, I'm not gonna play with you anymore. Okay, bye. Okay, then tell me the planets.
Mars.
Mercury, Earth, Mars, what else?
Mars. Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
Mars. And Saturn, and Neptune, and Moon.
Saturn, what else?
And Earth.
Earth, uh-huh.
Over there.
What else?
I don't. Venus.
Okay, you said that.
Body, Mars,
Mars.
Venus, and Pluto. Pluto.
That's not a planet anymore. Okay, he's just being dumb because you guys are watching him. But he knows his planets. There's Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
And Pluto.
No, Pluto's not a planet. It's a star.
A star and
Who told you that? That's old news, dude.
Booyah!
You're booyah.
No, I'm not booyah.
Hey, how do you say airplane in Spanish?
Avion.
Avión. How do you say it in Chinese? How do you say airplane in Chinese? Tell me, how do you say it? No, airplane. How do you say it in Chinese? No, well, that's Spanish. In Chinese. Feiji. Okay, how do you say this in Spanish? What is it? No, in Spanish. Yes. How about in Chinese? How do you say it? Say it. Say. Yes. How do you say this in Spanish? No, in Spanish. Nariz. How do you say it in English? No, this. How do you say it in English? No, in English. Nose.
No.
How do you say it in Chinese?
Pizza.
Pizza. How do you say this in Chinese? Yanjing. How do you say it in English? No. Eyes.
Mimo.
No. You're just saying the words you know in Chinese.
Budo. Cheese.
You're a troll.
No, Kido.
Just eat your tangerines. Bozo. Damn, nothing's sexier than a man cleaning the kitchen. Oh, okay, wait, we gotta go. We gotta go. Oh, Jesus. And on that kind of hot note, I will see you guys tomorrow because I am exhausted. Bye. Oh, if you do end up organizing your stuff using any of my tips, tag me because that's tight. You know what I mean?